Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio for the week of July 13th. Wow. Halfway through the year. And at this time, I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched and also hitting the hype button. Thank you so much. And of course, all the lovely comments. It is so nice to hear from you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to do that for me. Okay. Ooh, starting out with the 9 of Pentacles. Very nice. Independence, reliability on yourself, knowing where you stand. You know, this is your week to start off with rewarding yourself, buying yourself something nice. You know, you're understanding that things have really changed around you and feeling more reliable and independent within yourself. Your finances are starting to gain. So you're feeling much more comfortable about enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay. Oh, nice. The wheel. So definitely moving in a new direction. Times have changed for you. You're starting to understand when, where, and how different things in your life has come around. Like you're letting go of the past, stepping into the future. You know, this is good omens, good luck, karma, life cycles, and destiny. So this is your turning point. This is when you decide that how you're going to go forward into your future. Because there's a change here. And it's something that you have decided to do. Like you've changed something this go around. And the Hermit. No. Hanged Man. Sometimes I make a boo-boo too. Jump ahead of myself. Okay, so you have spent a little bit of time recently either talking to somebody that had a little more knowledge in some situations than what you have. Maybe you've sought professional help in some cases just to figure out some parts in your life that you've wanted to change for a while, and now you're trying to figure out how to go forward with it. You know, so this is deep reflection, looking back, getting that enlightenment, you know, a different view of some situations that you have gone through and trying to figure out, you know, where your part ended and somebody else's began, or vice versa, or maybe your vision of something, you know, was a little bit, you know, it's like kids. Sometimes they have the right idea. They just can't see the bigger picture. So you have really gone deep within this week yourself for self-reflecting, trying to figure out how to get off the merry-go-round of, you know, repeating things in your life. You don't want to do that anymore, and I don't blame you. So this is the Emperor. Yes, stepping into your power, realizing that something really has changed for you. Whether you realized it or not, you have already changed within yourself. And that in turn changes everything around you. You're feeling more empowered, much stronger about your convictions, your decisions. You know, the Emperor is a strong card. It takes the leadership role in situations. So you have already owned up to different things in your life, how to change them, how to fix them, and that's commendable. You know, you followed the rules, you did what you've always had to do, you know, whatever was expected of you, and you still kept going forward. So good on you for, you know, hanging in there and dealing with what you had to do. And it takes control to do that. But it also helps you to realize what your future is going to look like. And you're all about changing this week. Yes, the 4 of Swords. Resting, relaxation, taking a time out, understanding that something is really changing for you. You know, this is rest, relaxation, renewal, recovery in some cases. Maybe you've been feeling ill for a while or have been helping somebody who has. And it just wore you down, and now you're trying to recoup, and you're realizing the only way you can do that sometimes is just do something for yourself. It doesn't make you selfish, it just helps you to regenerate your own inner strength. So you're taking care of yourself this week physically, which is a very good move. And the Knight of Rods, so definitely moving forward. Looks like you're making some plans here for some of you for taking a vacation, one that you've wanted to do, someplace you've wanted to go or see or experience, and you're moving forward in that direction, and you're not afraid of it. Quite the contrary. You know, this is a fast moving card. Going forward, you have a lust for freedom this week to just, you know, be you, do you. You just don't want to be bothered with all the other things in the world right now. You're feeling more free-spirited. This is your creativity coming forward. You're starting to want to get out there again. Try new adventures. Try new things. Oh, and the Lovers. Very nice. Now, this could be a commitment for some of you. So congratulations. This is love, harmony, relationships, reunions of all kinds. This is a partnership coming in. And it can be one of very much value for you for a very long time. This is a commitment to each other, making the choice, finding the strength within a commitment. So you're finding somebody who is really on the same wavelength as you. Now, this could be a commitment as in a love partner, or this could be a commitment as in a very good friendship, you know, but it is going to last because you trust each other. You finish each other's sentence. You just like to be around each other. You really have that quality that this other person is commendable for, and you as well to them. And the Two of Rods. All right, so looking out into the horizons, you know, waiting for some result that you have put your foot forward in. You're making a choice here, but you want the right information back. Maybe you have, you know, reached out to somebody recently and you're just waiting to see what response they give you back before you go any farther. But it looks like you're trying to decide, for many of you, travel plans, and that can be just a little distance. It doesn't have to be across the world or even across the country. You know, you're just making plans to get out there and do something, you know, while the weather's nice. And the Hermit, yeah, I said that one earlier. Definitely taking a time for yourself. You know, this is your holiday, this is your vacation, so you're really going to enjoy yourself. You know, that's soul searching, spending a little bit more time by yourself, and that's probably what you need right now, just to reflect within, find your inner strength, you know, where you belong, who you're going to have around you. This is your own inner independence, and you're okay with that right now. You just want to withdraw from the world and figure out what your next move is, what you want to do. So it's very important for you right now to spend that little bit of time by yourself. Yeah, the Two of Cups. Definitely some sort of relationship commitment, you know, a partnership as well for many of you. So it looks like a partnership that is really going to click. Good friends, you know, whatever it happens to be. And if it's a partner, it may turn into a proposal of marriage. So, wow, that's a strong commitment for a partnership, if I ever heard one. But it is love coming in of equal balance. You really do click with one another. You enjoy one another. You really do respect one another. So that is a beautiful, you know, marriage coming in. Okay. And the Three of Swords, yeah. It looks like for probably both of you, you're healing. And that's what's bringing this connection together. You've had, you know, your share of ups and downs and disappointments and heartbreaks. Some of you's divorce. But you're healing from that. You're understanding now that it's okay to take the swords out, open yourself up back again to receiving instead of just being on the outskirts of watching other people's relationships. Stepping into it again. It's okay. You will be okay. And the Magician. Look at that. There's action, oh my, creativity. You've manifested, you've wanted this. This is self-confidence, clarity, willpower, and skill. And you got that all because there's things that you want to do and have in your life right now. So you're really going forward with new ideas, new things. You're just understanding what you're doing. So you're moving forward on something. Sorry for the background noise. I can see this happening. So with the Magician, things have really changed around you. You're understanding that. So you're up for this now. You wanted this and you started this going forward. And the Five of Pentacles. Yes. A little bit stressed and worried financially this week. You know, maybe you had a bill come up, you know, maybe your insurance, whatever it happened to be. You're just understanding that something has changed for you. And you're trying to get your finances in order. You don't want to stress, worry, and spend time about this anymore. So you'll recoup quite easily. And the Five of Cups. Yeah, see? Going back in your mind, analyzing things, you know, looking back, regrets, loss, grief, and realizing now it's okay. And this could have been an unresolved love, whatever happened here, but it really took you back a little bit so that you could weigh the pros and cons, see the different avenues here, and then you'll move forward. You'll leave the past in the past and step into something totally new. So you're learning to let go this week. And the King of Rods. So definitely moving into a new direction, new opportunities. You're motivated for this change. You really are. You feel much more confident within yourself. So you're making plans for your future. You know, you have something that you want to do and you're heading for it. Like you're not holding anything back anymore. This could be, like I said, that trip, making the plans for the trip. Maybe you've always thought about doing this, but never took an action on it. Well, this is the time that you are actually taking action on it. You're feeling more inspired to take yourself out of your comfort zone and try something new. All right, and the Three. Yeah, there's a lot of communications here. You know, there's lots of teamwork, collaboration, skills, you know, craftsmanship. You are being more inclined to find people that are on the same wavelength as yourself, people that you can talk to about different things, and they feel comfortable within yourself. So there's something coming in for some of you that you are going to be asked, if this isn't a job or situation, to collaborate with somebody else, to communicate. So you're collecting all your thoughts, your paperwork, if that's what it is, and taking care of yourself, because your finances are starting to increase here. You know, there's no holding back. This is going to change many areas of your life, your relationships, what you plan on doing for the future. So there's really good communications coming in this week that are going to clear up many things in your life. And that is the Ace of Pentacles. So very nice. You know, that's the yes card of the universe. You planted your seeds and your rewards is coming in. This is tangible goods, material gains, your willpower, your desires, and it's of your own accord. So, you know, the universe is just helping you now make it more tangible. For many of you, this is, you know, financial opportunity, like growth in your finances. But you are really focusing in on relationships and finances this week. You know, maybe a new job has come up and it's requiring you to make a decision. So, you know, but it really is an opportunity for yourself, your growth, and your leadership roles. Okay, so one more. Yeah, the Magician. Absolutely. There's, accountability here. You manifested this. This is self-confidence, clarity, willpower, skills, and willing to move forward on new adventures, understanding things in your life has truly changed, but for your better. So you are going forward here on a new endeavor for yourself. And I really like that you've really figured it out that, you know, you can move a mountain. You're very focused this week on turning things around to your vision of your future. And you're feeling more inspired that, yeah, this is going to happen sort of attitude, which is a good, positive attitude. All right. And your oracle card. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.